Reports indicating that the BJP may not have joined this Nabanna Abhijan, but it is also backing this group of protesters who claim to be an apolitical group. But the important breaking input we are bringing to you is that BJP is now called for a 12-hour bandh tomorrow. Remember, the Bharatiya Janata Party has been granted permission to protest from 28th of August, and the BJP state president Sukanta Majumdar has already claimed that they will be protesting because the ongoing CBI probe into the alleged financial irregularities of the Arjikar Medical College and Hospital, in fact, shows the nexus between the Bengal government and the corrupt hospital body. In fact, now that the Bharatiya Janata Party has called for a 12-hour bandh tomorrow.
Well, again, some actions tomorrow, that's what we can say it lightly. Because it's a 12-hour bandh that's been called by the BJP. And today from the morning, Shubhendu Adhikari was saying that if something happens today, then it's going to have a fallout on tomorrow. Tomorrow, also is a big rally by Mamata Banerjee, where the students, their students' unit's birthday is there. So there Mamata Banerjee and Abhishek Banerjee is expected to give their speech. On such a day where this bandh has been called, again there's more action expected, because definitely the BJP will be on roads and the police will try to stop. So this is what we are getting, definitely some more action day tomorrow.
Sukanta Majumdar, all right, we are also getting in Sukanta Majumdar's soundbite right now. Let's quickly listen into what he has to say.
আগামীকাল মানুষের কাছে যান, হাত জোর করে মানুষকে বলুন যে কালকে দিনটা একটু কষ্ট করুন, কালকে আপনার বাড়ির মেয়ের কথা চিন্তা করে, আপনার বাড়ির সন্তানের কথা চিন্তা করে 12 ঘন্টার সাধারণ মন সফল করুন। আমার এরকম বলার ছিল। সবাইকে নমস্কার, সবাইকে ধন্যবাদ। সকাল 6টা থেকে বিকেল 6টা, 12 ঘন্টার পর সাধারণ মন রাজ্য জুড়ে। আমরা সাধারণ মানুষকে আহ্বান জানাচ্ছি রাস্তায় নেমে মত সফল করার জন্য, কারণ আজকের যে আন্দোলন হয়েছে এটা শুধু
They are requesting the ordinary citizens to come out and support them in this bandh.
আন্দোলন নয়, তাদের আহ্বান নয়, বাংলার মানুষ নেমে আন্দোলন করেছে। দেখেছেন কোন রাজনৈতিক পতাকা ছাড়া যে বিপুল পরিমাণ মানুষ রাস্তায় নেমেছে, বিপুল পরিমাণ ছাত্র সমাজ।
Today without any flag, so many people they were on roads. So, Sukanta Majumdar is saying they're requesting people of Bengal to be on roads and support their bandh. People, they came out in road without any flag. That's what Sukanta Majumdar clearly saying, that it was a people's protest.
প্রচুর আহত, গ্রেফতারি করা হয়েছে, তাদের কথা ভেবে আগামীকাল 12 ঘন্টার পর আপনারা সর্বাত্মকভাবে সফল করুন গোটা রাজ্য জুড়ে সকাল 6টা থেকে সন্ধ্যে 6টা পর্যন্ত।
Though people have been injured, people have been detained, but still people were on roads to protest. That's what Sukanta Majumdar clearly saying, that they have called for a bandh, and tomorrow it's a 12 hours bandh they have called, and he's also requesting that the common people should be on roads to make this bandh successful.
সিপিএম তো ঘোষণা করে দিয়েছে তারা এর মধ্যে নেই। সিপিএম তো গত পরশু তো পরিষ্কার করে দিয়েছে যে আমরা এই ছাত্র আন্দোলনে নেই, তারা নাকি আরএসএস ফরেসেস কি সব গন্ধ পাচ্ছে। এত গন্ধ কোথায় পায় ওটা বুঝতে পারি না, যে পচা দুর্গন্ধটা বেরোচ্ছে নবান্ন থেকে সেই গন্ধটা পাচ্ছে না, সেটিং ফিশ ফ্রাইয়ের গন্ধে সেই গন্ধ ঢাকা পড়ে যাচ্ছে। শুধু ফিশ ফ্রাইয়ের গন্ধ তারা পাচ্ছে, মহমান করছে। বামরা হচ্ছে তৃণমূলের এপিক আর ওপিক, তৃণমূল এবং বাম এরা হচ্ছে সেটিং রাজনীতি করে, বিজেপি সেটিং রাজনীতি করে না। আর বিজেপির আন্দোলন এটা নয়। তবে আমাদের বিরোধী দল তৃণমূল কংগ্রেস যেভাবে বিজেপি করছে, এরপরে মনে হচ্ছে আমরা বাধ্য হয়ে নবান্ন অভিযানের দাগ দেবো এবং দেখাবো যে বিজেপির নবান্ন অভিযানে কি হতে পারে। তখন এসব ব্যারিকেড কিছু থাকবে না। এবং আজকে যেভাবে কয়েকটা দৃশ্য দেখবেন পুলিশ দৌড়ে পালাচ্ছে, তখন সব পুলিশ দৌড়ে গিয়ে নবান্নে গিয়ে আশ্রয় দিবে। তাদেরকে কেউ আহ্বান জানিয়েছে, তারা গেছে। কিন্তু বিজেপির প্রমুখ নেতারা এই আন্দোলনে কেউ যায়, কিন্তু সবাইকে আহ্বান ছিল। আমরা তো বলেছিলাম ছাত্র সমাজ সব রাজনৈতিক দল অধীর চৌধুরী থেকে শুরু করে সবাইকে আহ্বান জানিয়েছিলেন, তাদের মনে হয়েছে তারা গেছেন।
He's requesting all the parties, everyone to support their bandh tomorrow.
All right, let's quickly go back to Kamalika. Kamalika, we all know that the BJP has planned quite a few ways or means to protest starting tomorrow. One of them will also require for the women's cell of the BJP to in fact gheraw the State Women's Commission's offices. On one day, they are also planning Chakka Jam, or rather a way to protest, or their mark of protest would be to in fact block the traffic movement. Give us a sense of how they are planning to protest throughout these days, because remember, these are going to be quite a few days ahead and perhaps could even lead to a lot more tension within Bengal.
Oh, BJP is not going to leave this issue, that's for sure, and that's why this bandh is called tomorrow. Not only that, tomorrow the BJP also has called that the Mahila Commission of West Bengal is going to put a lock and key in that Mahila Commission. That was a program also called by BJP tomorrow. Along with that, they have a dharna tomorrow, but tomorrow there is a big rally by Trinamool Congress also. The students' wing of Trinamool Congress, that's Trinamool Chhatra Parishad, their birthday is there tomorrow, and Mamata Banerjee and Abhishek Banerjee both are expected to give their speeches out there. So it's going to be another flashpoint tomorrow, no doubt on that, because the BJP clearly claiming that and clearly requesting the common people to be out on roads and support their bandh. So we'll have to really see how this bandh takes place, and clearly BJP is going to take this forward with the Ajikar issue. They're not going to let this Ajikar issue go.
Absolutely. Going to request you, Kamalika, to continue staying with us. Kamalika has been reporting ever since, in fact, that entire crime scene took place in the Ajikar Medical College. Let me quickly bring in Anvit also, who's reporting from Ground Zero as those protests escalated in the afternoon. Anvit, what is the situation on Ground Zero right now? We are also learning that the protests have been sort of calmed down, and they have also detained some protesters. What is it that you're learning? Anvit, can you hear me? All right. We seem to have lost that connection with Anvit. I'll quickly go back to Kamalika. Kamalika, it's been a day of lot of disturbances for the entire city, as we can see those visuals speaking 1,000 words for themselves. There's a lot of anger on the streets of Kolkata. Whether or not these are apolitical or political protests, the fact of the matter remains that the Bengal government is being held for everything that's happened on that horrid night of 9th of August. Kamalika, can you hear me? All right, we'll go back to Anvit. We seem to have reconnected with him. Anvit, give us a sense of where the protests stand now. We are learning that the police have managed to calm down the protesters. Have any been detained so far?
Yeah, see, we are right now at MC Road area, and this is the local TMC office. You can see some of the party workers have gathered here. But as far as largely the protest is concerned, it has calmed down in the central city area. We were earlier at the Kibwai Nagar, and before that in College Square, from one of the locations from where the protest had started. And in fact, when the call for protest was given, that was one of the locations from where the agitation or the march to Secretariat was to start. But other than Chhatragachi, of course. But in that area also, protesters have largely dispersed, and police are back in the scene. The areas where the police had been outnumbered by the protesters, police are back in spot, and they are also armed with tear gas shells and with water cannons as well. But largely in the central area of the city, protests have calmed down. We have seen earlier how the situation was when the protesters, hundreds of them, were marching towards the Secretariat. Police tried to stop them. Police had, in fact, if we talk about the central area, police had put multi-layers of security and barricades. In fact, multi-layer security rings have been thrown around Secretariat area from where the state government was. Police had, in fact, also held a meeting with some of the leaders of the protest who were leading the march earlier today, and they had held a meeting with them requesting them to remain peaceful. Regular announcements were also being made to stay calm and to maintain a peaceful protest and do not violate any rules. Police have also been making regular announcements that no law should be violated, and 144 was also imposed, and they had gone on to say that no permission was granted for this protest because the requirements were not fulfilled by the protesters who had sought permission. In fact, they also went on to say that proper permission was not sought. It was just an intimation that was given to the police about the protest. So they had termed this protest as illegal, and in fact, ADT level officers have previously also said that they are anticipating that there could be some elements of this protest who can convert this peaceful protest into a ruckus. And anticipating that, heavy deployment was made. Currently, we are at MG Road, and you can see the protest has calmed down. These are the local TMC office. And previously, those who were protesting, they had, however, said that they have no political alliance. In fact, this had been alleged previously also by TMC that this entire protest is orchestrated and politically backed. But some of the people in the protest who were leading the march, we spoke to them, they said that these are people from different groups of society, some from the civic society, some parts of college groups and student unions. And they said that they are there voluntarily and they have no political backing. However, police in Kolkata had previously done a press conference where they had said that they have information that these protesters, some of them, have had meetings with some political figures, and that is why they were anticipating that there could be political backing.
Right.
Which may turn
But you know, the question remains whether or not these were political protesters or apolitical. The fact of the matter remains that they have the right to peacefully protest. Having said that, I am going to deep dive into the protests that took place, something that were witnessed firsthand by you, Anvit, and Kamalika as well. But